So there's a lot of companies, basically, they have got stock in a warehouse that's building up, or not even building up, it's just sat there and it's not going out to their regular customers, because a lot of their regular customers are cancelling. And basically what is happening is that is basically having a knock-on effect. And what is that doing to a lot of companies? That is basically creating cash flow problems. So that's my second point. A lot of companies are now getting very, very worried because they're, the money that they've got in the bank is starting to go down and down and down and down, because their regular stocks that they're selling is not going out as quick, or at all. It's literally, some companies, it's literally come to a halt. Can you imagine, for example, companies that supply, the hotel industry, maybe with food products or cleaning products or bedding, stuff for the rooms, toiletries, and, loads of different industries. All these companies, maybe all they supply is the hotel industry, maybe hotels, restaurants. That has just come to a halt. There's no one staying in hotels, literally, around Europe. So all these hotels, and they're not ordering. So all these suppliers, basically, they've got all this stock in their warehouse and they've got no customers for it. And it's been over a month. Literally over a month. I mean, maybe a few weeks for some companies. But, if they are not getting stock out of their warehouse, rotating that stock, and they're not invoicing customers and then getting paid, what's happening? And they've got all these weekly expenses. That money they've got in the bank is going down and down and down. And some of these companies, right now as I speak, are running out of money, literally running out of money. And they're just having to let their employees go and say, sorry, but, the business is literally on the floor. We're on our knees. We're struggling. We've got no money. There's no one ordering our goods. So, these companies that are getting into cash problems, cash flow problems, they're running out of money very, very, very quickly. And, the banks are not really going to help. So what are they going to do? They need to look at their business and go, right, what have we got in our business that we can turn into cash very, very quickly? What have we got in our business that we can get money for very, very quickly? Because we need money quick. Well, it's in their warehouse. It's the stock. It's all that stock in their warehouse that's sitting there that they can turn into money very, very quickly. How do they turn that into money very quickly? By using people like us, because they know that companies like us in our industry will buy stock. Although they will buy it at very discounted prices, they will pay very, very quickly. In my business, people pay up front. They pay up front for stock, So these companies are going to make a decision. They're going to decide, right, okay, we need to get some money for this stock because it's not going anywhere. Let's sell it at a discounted price, but we're going to get some money in quickly, and it will help our business survive a bit longer. We're going to be losing money on that stock. We're going to be losing probably a lot of money on that stock, but we are going to get some money in, and we can pay our employees for a few weeks. It'll keep us going for a few weeks. Hopefully things will turn a corner. That's what they're hoping, and then maybe in a few weeks, what they're going to do is they're going to go, oh, we need to sell some more stock. We need some more money. So, a lot of companies, the only things that they've got in their business, they need to make a decision to, if they want some more money in their business fast because they're running out of money quick because of what's going on, they will look at their stock in their warehouse and they will decide, right, we're going to sell this, we're going to sell this, we're going to sell this. They might have other things in their business to get money. They might have cars, company cars. They might have, depends what type of company it is. They might own the building that they're in. They might sell the, they might try and sell the building quickly. They might sell, maybe they might have some machinery in the business that they've got. Whatever they've got in their business, if they want to survive over the next few weeks or months, we don't know. We don't know how long it's going to go on. It might be, by May or June, everything might start sort of turning a corner, but no one knows. No one knows. But it's going to have long term, it's going to have a big effect on a lot of industries, guys. You'll have seen yourself, the hospitality industry, which is, anywhere that basically people go to enjoy themselves, like hotels, like restaurants, like music venues, events places, sports events, racing events, tennis, all any kind of events that the public go to, they are all supplied with products that people buy, food, drink, merchandise, clothing. Like a lot of places, a lot of these places sell clothing, and then look at all the retail shops and stores and shopping malls, all these what I call physical retail places, not online. Okay, I'll go on to that in a second, but actual physical retail places that you see in the street, retail shops, shopping malls, shopping centres, department stores. All of these people are having a bad time at the minute. I mean, I've seen in my own town that some of these places have actually closed. They can't afford to pay the staff. They can't afford to stay open. So they've literally just closed for the moment and got rid of the staff. It's crazy. Who supplies these places? Wholesalers or importers. So, these wholesalers and importers who supply all these retailers, they're going to be, imported. They're going to have stocks. They're going to have stocks that they normally sell into these retailers that they can't sell. So it's having a knock-on effect, suppliers to the physical retail shops, which would be either wholesalers or a distributor or importer. So, guys, when you're looking for stock, whether it's a manufacturer, importer, distributor, wholesaler, it's all of these types of companies are going to be affected depending on what industry they're in. Okay. I'm talking about, physical products that we buy, that we look for as a finder. Any products that you look for, a lot of them are going to be, are going to be worth contacting. Now, obviously, companies that supply supermarkets, a lot of them probably are going to be busy because, people are going into the supermarkets and buying and buying and buying, panic buying. They're buying lots and lots of stuff. So, a lot of food suppliers to the big supermarkets are probably, they're winners. They're probably like, they can't even produce it quick enough. But of course, there's a lot of different types of shops. I mean, think of the clothing industry. Who's going shopping now for clothes? The way everything's happening at the moment, no one's going shopping for fashion clothing. No one's interested. No one's going shopping for, to go on, for stuff to take on holiday. No one's going on holiday. And but it's getting bad out there, but the economy's going down. There's probably going to be recessions in a lot of countries, and there's going to be a lot of companies with stock. Certainly, there's going to be a lot of companies with stock. Now, you might not be able to get results straight away, but you might, maybe in a week, maybe in a month, maybe a few months, but certainly from now, there's going to be some growing opportunities for us guys. I've said it before, there's going to be more surplus stock opportunities than normal in a lot of different industries. Try any industry you want. I'm not saying don't try any. I'm saying, keep doing what you're doing. But what you might start to find is there's going to be a lot more opportunities. You might start getting offered some bigger quantities of stuff from companies, and there'll be a reason for that, because they've got stuck with that stock, either from a cancelled order from their regular customer, or they're having cash flow problems. Now, there's going to be a lot of these situations, either companies that are that have got stock from cancelled orders, or they've got stock because they've got financial problems. They have got cash flow problems. They're running out of money. So they're the two main reasons why you guys can jump on this opportunity, because there's going to be a lot of companies out there across the world. But, look in your own country. Focus on your own country if you want. There's going to be a lot of companies who sell a lot of stock to their regular customers, and a lot of companies, they have a lot of customers. They've got a big range of customers. You'll get companies that supply retailers, and they supply wholesalers as well. They probably export as well. But all these sales avenues have dried up just like that. And, there's a lot of companies who are panicking at the moment, who sell products, and, they're sitting on a large amount of stock. Some companies, some big companies, will be sitting on stock, like a large stock holding, like you're talking thousands and thousands of pallets of stock that is going nowhere. And they're going to have to make some decisions. They are going to have to make some decisions, either to clear that stock cheap, or if they can afford it, they will sit on it until things get better. But I can guarantee you, not many of them will be able to sit on hundreds or thousands of pallets of stock for a long time. I mean, they're paying storage costs on that stock. They're paying a lot of storage costs, which is costing them a lot of money. They're paying all their employees. If their regular orders drop by 10% or 20%, that affects a company in a big way. So all I'm saying is there's going to be a lot of opportunities for us. Now, there's a lot of panic. There's a lot of fear at the moment. It's not nice for us guys as well at the moment. It is affecting all of us. I mean, my wife today just messaged me before. She works 3 days in a fashion clothing, ladies' clothing store. And she's just got a letter through to say that they've cut her days down. They're cutting her days down to 1 day a week. 1 day a week from 3 days. And, she was one of the top salespeople in this business. But there's no one coming in. There's no one coming into the shop buying. People are staying at home. No one's going out shopping for clothing. And so obviously, they're looking at their cash situation. And so they've said to all of the staff, they've said to all the employees, right, we're going to have to cut your hours or days down to 1 day a week from now. And that, that's obviously affecting my wife because she works 3 days a week. Now they only want her 1 day a week. And I've got a friend who's got restaurants. I've got a friend who has Thai restaurants, Thai food restaurants. He's got 7 Thai restaurants, and he said, "I'm just literally days away from having to, get rid of a load of employees." And he said, "I don't have any choice because I need my business to survive through the next few months." And we're going to have to get rid of a load of staff. And I know a few big restaurants and cafes here that are just closed because they can't afford to pay the staff because there's no one going in buying. But all I can say is, this is a business group. I have to talk about this. It's awful what's happening. I mean, people are dying and it's awful. It is awful. But I'm just talking to you about, we have to look at this as an opportunity. We're in a business where, we're trying to make money. We don't want to be in the situation like other companies where we're losing money and we're having to get rid of employees. We have to jump on this opportunity for us, for our family. We're in business. We've got families to feed. We've got to take advantage of the opportunity because it's just how it is. It's not my fault the way things are. It is what it is. There's always going to be winners and losers in situations like this. When there's a bad economy, when there's a recession, there's always going to be winners and losers. Fortunately, like I've always said and like I've always promoted, this business, the surplus stock business, is probably one of the most recession-proof businesses that you can get involved in. Because whenever the economy drops, whenever there's a lot of businesses going into liquidation or struggling, it's always going to be an opportunity for the surplus stock business for us because we buy surplus stock. And, when we have these situations, these bad situations, there's always going to be companies with stock that they need to sell, they need to get rid of. So we just happen to be in a business where situations like that, a company's headache, a company's problem is actually an opportunity for us. And it's just how it is. I'm sorry about what is going on, and it's awful. And, we're all going to be probably working from home soon. And of course, the great thing about this business is that you can work from home because it's all online. So, if you do end up actually working from home, or having to, be at home more, you're going to have more free time to do this. You're going to have more free time to go find surplus stock. And yes, there are still buyers for stock. There's still buyers. There might be some buyers that have cash flow problems themselves, but there's always going to be buyers. And like I said the other day, online retail is booming at the moment. Online retail is going up like crazy. Everyone's buying online at the moment because everyone's at home. So, the online retailers are, having a great, great time at the moment because of what's going on. They are the guys, the online guys are the ones that are making a lot of money at the moment on lots of different products. But, so they're the people that we can be selling to because they're going to have money to buy stock with. So, I've shown you about, like eBay and Amazon sellers. They're not just sellers. They buy as well. They are buyers of stock. So, try and find some buyers online related to that product that you are finding and ask them, say, would you be interested in this stock, discounted prices, or pass it to me and I'll forward it to my people. Now, there might be, as far as doing the deal is concerned, on a few deals that I've done, I have noticed that there's no problem actually doing the deal of buying and selling the stock, but the actual length of time it takes might take a bit longer. For example, I bought some goods in the Netherlands and sold them to a company in France. And at the moment, France is on lockdown. So my customer said, look, I want the stock, but you're going to have to wait a few weeks because we're on lockdown. And, our business is actually closed. So we can't actually collect the stock at the moment. So, but we want the stock. I've got another situation where my customer has actually paid me for the goods already. They've paid me for the goods, but they can't collect the goods from Poland at the moment because of everything that's going on. And they're just looking to see if they can do it next week or maybe the week after. So there might be a slight delay on the actual logistics, but that won't stop deals happening at all. There's still people, trading stock. There's still buyers for stock. Trust me, there's still buyers. I'm getting emails every day from buyers asking me what I've got. What have you got? So there's still opportunities, buying and selling opportunities. There's still, finders opportunities. You can find stock. Keep proactive finding stock. What you're going to see, as I say, over the next few weeks and months, you might get offered some big size stocks from companies. There's going to be a lot more stocks being offered. There's going to be a lot more companies with surplus stock across every product category you can think of. There's going to be a lot of situations, and that's right across every type of company, from manufacturers, importers, exporters, distributors, wholesalers, retailers. There's going to be a lot of companies across every product category, across every type of industry that sells a product. It's going to have a knock-on effect across lots of different industries for sure. There's no doubt about it, guys. So all I can say really is, the bad news is it's awful what's going on. There's a lot of people losing the jobs. There's a lot of businesses falling into trouble, getting rid of employees. But, unfortunately, it's going to be good for us. Fortunately, it's going to be good for us. And that's just how it is. And I'm sorry about that. But, we're all here to try and make money when we can. And, we don't always make money. So while we can make money, let's try and do it. Let's try and, be positive about this. And, let's be entrepreneurial about this and look at this as an opportunity, like a business person should, or an entrepreneur should. Look at an opportunity and go, right, can we make hay while the sun shines? Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Check out part 1 and part 2. Sorry, there's 2 parts, but I don't know why the first video got cut off. And if I've got any more updates with things related to what's going on in our industry, surplus stock and, what's going on out there and on the news and stuff, I will keep you updated, okay? So, all I can say is just, you're in this, keep doing what you're doing, and, hopefully you're going to start getting more results as well over the next few weeks and months. So we'll leave it at that, guys, and I'll catch up with you very, very soon. If you've got any questions at all, put them in the comments. All right. I will see you See you guys soon.